So, good morning, good morning, good morning. It's Monday. As always, I come to you with Mindset Monday because I know the most important time of the day is early in the morning. So, guys, listen, I know I'm hoping by now you're settled, you have time to watch, or you're catching this later so that perhaps you can prepare for the following day. But I want to just offer you a few tips and tools to help you with self sabotaging. Just FYI, on Wednesday night, this Wednesday, on the 13th, I'm hosting a free masterclass. We're going to talk more about this and give you more details and more strategies on how to stop self sabotaging. And the reason this is so important is because a lot of times, many of us aren't where we want to be in life, not because we don't have the opportunities or that we don't know how to do the thing, but because we get in our own way. And that is a mindset, it's the way we're thinking. So I want to share with you just a few ways that we go about sabotaging our lives, and certainly keeping these things that we're doing are keeping us from accomplishing our goals and our dreams, particularly as female entrepreneurs. So one of the things we do is we focus on our past. Like, there's a saying where people say a woman has the memory of an elephant, right? As though that's a good thing. I always thought that was a bad thing because elephants, yes, they tend to remember everything, but you have to remember that an elephant, when it was very small, was tied to a tree, and made to believe it could not move a stump. And so as it got older and got stronger, it wouldn't even try anymore because at a young age, it remembered that it couldn't move the tree. And I want you to know that for some of us, we have a memory or something that has happened in our past, and we are holding on to it, and we're thinking that we can't do, be, or accomplish all that we've been created to do simply because of the way we're thinking about our past. You know, in the past we failed, in the past it didn't work. Maybe it hasn't worked for anyone you know, so you begin to think that it's not going to work for you. And just thinking like that and keeping your mind stuck in the past keeps you in this loop of self-sabotaging. And I want you to get out of that so that you can begin to grow your business or create the dream that you really have and you want. Another thing we do that cause us to self-sabotage is that we compare. We compare ourselves over and over again. And listen, I know this spirit well. In fact, I was very relieved a little bit when God revealed to me this is a spirit. It is a spirit of comparison. It's not just something that you so happen to do. So you have to be at full warfare against this spirit. And the thing is, we may not even be comparing ourselves just to others. I know that happens, but we could be comparing ourselves to who we used to be, how we used to look, how we used to do things. Like, again, stuck in that past, looking backwards instead of looking forward. I want you to get in the habit of you are creating a vision mindset where all you do is look forward and stay in the present to accomplish what it is that you're trying to do. So you have to stop looking around. And I always say, if you're going to use social media to look at other people's lives and then compare it to yourself, you're using it wrong. I want you to use social media to go back and look at your life, see all the amazing things you accomplished, because that's the one thing about social media. We always put our best on social media. So I want you to go back at your own social media, review what you've accomplished in your life, celebrate that, and use that thought process, that energy to move forward to do something awesome, great, and amazing so that you can stop self-sabotaging. One of the third things that we do is we focus on things we can't control. This is why I don't watch the news. This whole weekend, over the weekend, I should say, not the whole weekend. Over the weekend, Andre and I had this conversation. He said, "I admire." He said to me, "He's like, I admire you because you don't get caught up in what's going on in the news." And listen, that could make me, to some people, very unaware. Like, how is it that you don't know what's going on in the world? I know enough to not scare myself. I know enough to not become overly consumed with the politics, with the crime, with the war, like with everything that's happening, because those things become distractions. Not because I don't care, but because that's out of my hand. I can't stop. I don't get overly consumed with the things happening in the news because I can't control it. And anything I can't control, I tend to tap out simply because it's not going to work to my greater good. What I can control is who God created me to be. He gave me these gifts and talents to help women overcome things like self-sabotage, how to start their businesses, get in that mindset of growing, publishing books, doing what they was created to do. Like he's blessed me to help women move in their purpose. That's my focus. That's what I do. That's what I focus on. That's where I give all my attention to. That's why I spend my time studying. Why would I spend my time studying the news to only talk about the news, to talk about how bad it is, to talk about the politics, Biden, Trump, and all of this, when there's nothing I can do but go vote, which is what I do, and then come back home. But I'm not going to worry about it. I'm not going to give my energy to it because that's self-sabotaging. Because think about it, as scary sometimes as the news can be, if I use that mindset all the time, why would I grow a business? Because I could tell myself, well, it's not going to work. In this economy, it's hard, it's challenging, all of those things. But instead, I focus on what's possible, that I am created to help someone. There are women out there who need my gifts and my talents. I refuse to not show up for them. And I want you to get in that mindset that you recognize that there are people in this world who need you to show up. That you have unique gifts and talents that only you can do to, to help them. Now, I know you may be thinking, but Kanisha, other people know how to, I don't know, draw or write books or publish books or whatever your unique talent is, whatever that thing is you know how to do that you're telling yourself, well, it's no need for me to do it because someone else is doing it. That's a self-sabotaging thought because no one else can do it the way you do it. So I want to leave you with this. I want you to start thinking about any thought that doesn't serve you in the area of your greatness, serve you in the area of the gifts and dreams that God has placed inside of you. Any thought that is opposed to who God tells you to be is a thought from the enemy. You know, I call them mind monsters, thought from Satan. And I want you to think about how often are you just sitting around listening to the devil? How long are you going to let him tell you who you are, what you can be, and your limitations? So I want you to get in the habit of the moment you start hearing things about what you can't do. Oh, it's too difficult. I'm not smart enough. There, it works for everybody but me. I want you to be intentional and aware that that's not a Kanisha thought. That's not a whatever your name is thought. That's a Satan thought. Let me get rid of that thought and get over here to some God thoughts. God thoughts are you really can do all things through Christ who strengthens you. God thought is great is he that is in me. God thought is I put something inside of you for you to give the world. That I comfort you that you may comfort others. So your gifting is there to help other people. So I want you to start moving like that. And I want to offer you 3 things you can do to stop self-sabotaging. One, you can join my free masterclass on Wednesday. That's happening Wednesday night. So go to my website right now, berrythoughtfullife.com. Join my free masterclass because I'm going to give you more tools and strategies on that class that's really going to help you break free of what I call those mind monsters so that you can win at your business and your relationships and your life. The second thing you can do is make sure you surround yourself with people who are moving forward. If your whole conversations with your friends is girl, how it used to be, that's a waste of energy. You're not going to get where you want to go meditating on your past. And then lastly, I encourage you, if you have a business or if there's an area in your life where you're struggling in your relationships, you're struggling with your health and you've been fighting this fight for years, hire a coach. Coaches just help you propel quicker, faster. You can watch all the YouTube channels. That's why I always tell people in my coaching, I'm not going to teach you the how of how to run a business. You're going to learn those strategies. And the truth of the matter is, you already know them. There are going to be some people who, like right now, one of my clients, she's getting a website built because she's working with me. But this is something she could have done years ago. What shift? The way she was thinking. Um, I help you with your mindset work simply because all the tasks, all the to do things, you can YouTube. And many of them don't take long. But why aren't you doing it? It's because of the way you're thinking. It's what you believe about yourself. It's because your mind isn't in what I call like a state of visualization, a state of moving forward. It's locked in the past. And I want to help you get out of your limited thoughts and beliefs and into your greater self so that you can become all that you've been created to be. So listen, I want you to have an amazing day. I want you to remember this. Your thoughts create your decisions, and your decisions design your destiny. I want you to create a destiny that you are fully excited about and that you love. I also want you to do me 2 favors. I want you to, one, like, or 3, like this video, subscribe, and share it with someone that you know that you believe this can help. So I hope to see you on Wednesday night at the free masterclass. Can't wait to see you there. Go to my website right now, berrythoughtfullife.com, to sign up to make sure you have all the information you need. Talk to you soon. Bye bye.